All right. Mic check, mic check.
I check. 1, 2.
One, two,
Switch
one,
two.
two. Switch tool, switch tool. Yes, sir.
We still loving it, man. We still loving it.
What it do? What it don't? What it is and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka you already know what it is. And of course, I'm here with Sue Bagels, aka Subeg, aka the Green Thumb, aka the Gaming Gardener, aka the Avatar, aka what you got for me today?
AKA, we're the Saint Slayer.
Yes, sir. And this is Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast, episode 78. And we back at it.
Mm-hmm.
But what's been going on, Subeg? How you been? How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm good. I have a little sandwich that I'm gonna be nibbling on for a little bit, but I'm good, bro. I fucking woke up a little late today, unfortunately. It's just life now. I've been going to sleep hella late, so I'm just gonna be waking up hella late. Yesterday I didn't even fucking cause I went to sleep early yesterday. I went to sleep at like 1 a.m. and then I woke up at like 4. And then once I woke up, I was like, fuck man, I can't go back to sleep. So I straight up just, went to the gym. Then that took me until like almost like 11ish o'clock, and then my girl already woke up, and then we're like, fuck it, let's go get some food. So like I literally didn't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. that day, and then I literally woke up like 20 minutes before my shift started. So I'm still figuring out, man. I'm still figuring out my sleep schedule, but I'm good though. I'm good. I'm at least getting the sleep. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I went through that when I had my overnight job when I was working at Lowe's back in the day.
So
Yeah. Trying to figure out that schedule of like, damn, when, like, how am I gonna get the most out of my day after coming home at fucking 7 a.m., 8 a.m., wherever whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, dude, it's tough, man. It's tough, but the thing that I like about the overnight shifts is they actually go by really fast. I'm kind of always working, like I'm always kind of like doing something. I guess I didn't tell the audience, but I'm actually I'm a patrol driver, so I'm a security guard technically. But the site that I'm at right now, really the main thing that I do is parking enforcement. Like, and that's only in the gated communities, and there's only like 4 or 5 gated, so it's like it's really not that bad. And most of the people that are in the gated communities, they understand the rules. It's just the stragglers that don't understand the rules, or that are trying to be like like act like they're above the rules. Those are the people that I kind of have to deal with. But for the most part, because I tag cars for street parking and visitor parking from 12 p.m. 12 a.m. 12 a.m. midnight till 5 a.m. in the morning. And so that's my time frame, but really I only do it from like 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. So that's like the time frame that I give myself to tag the cars, and that's honestly the worst of it, is me tagging the cars. I just got to do it quickly because a lot of these people have like Ring cameras on their fucking doors and shit. So if I stay too long, then it's kind of like they might come out, and it might be some issue. But
yeah,
at that point, if the tenants come out, I just drive off. I don't engage with them because I'm not told to engage with them. So, but it's actually kind of like a little game, because I write up the little tag, and then I'm like turn off my car lights, and then I turn off the because I have like the little security lights on top. I turn off those, and then I inch close to the car, and then I quickly try to get it as quick as I can, and then dip. It's like in and out, like bag it and tag it. But it's not bad. It's a chill job. I'm happier here than I was at my previous job, at least as of right now. So that's a good thing. That's really it. That's the Avatar's life right now.
That's what's up.
Just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. As for me, I've just been chilling. Same old, same old. Nothing too crazy going on. Getting some gaming in. Been moving and getting new furniture and shit. Or not moving, but we've been getting new furniture and trying to like move around the place. And actually, we got this free dresser from Facebook Marketplace. Shout out to Facebook Marketplace.
Awesome. Heck yeah, dude.
And it's one of them older dressers, so it's like made of real wood, not that bullshit plaster wood that everything is made out of now. It got some scratches on it, but we gonna repaint it, but it's pretty quality as far as the material. But we've been just trying to spruce up the place now that we've been settled in for a bit.
That's good, dude. That's good.
We got my girl got a garden going now in the little patio that we have. So I've been helping her with that.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude.
So yeah,
we love gardens out here.
We've been cooling. Garden shit. You already know. But that's all my non-gaming that's been going on.
There you go.
Actually, we've been me and my girl have been not catching up, but we've been rewatching My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Because
did they ever finish that?
Yes, it's finished now.
Okay, good.
So we've been rewatching it because I've been arguing with her for the longest because she supposedly watched like up to season 5 or season 4 or season 5 or something like that, and she was like, I hate this anime, like it's trash, it's not good. I'm like, there's no way that you don't like this anime. And then I'm like, she's like, I watched like 80 something episodes and nothing happened. I'm like, there's no way that you watch 80 something episodes and you could say nothing happened in this anime. And I was like, how like, so you weren't hype, like you didn't feel anything when All Might and All For One fought. And she's like, who is All For One? I'm like, how do you not know All For One? He's like the main villain of the damn show. Like that, I was like, you must have been watching this shit in the background while you're doing other shit, because there's no way that you really paid attention to this show and don't even know who the main villain is or like the big bad. I'm like, yeah, we about to watch this shit. So we've been watching it. I've been making sure she's paying attention this time. But yeah, she's been like, I don't know if she's liking it, but liking it more this time, but she's not complaining about us watching it. And she'll put it on whenever we like sit down to eat or something like that without me having to say anything. So I think nice, she's coming around.
That's good.
But other than that, that's really all that's been going on.
Okay. A little bit of anime watching.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But with that, let's go ahead and get into some gaming. And I'll go ahead and let you go first.
Okay. It's still not it's still pretty much the same games that I was playing last week. Saint Slayer, which I still can't talk about, but I'm close. And the review will come out soon, so check out Lognet for that. And really the only other game that I've been playing is Ghost of Yote. I think last time I said that I was in the Ishikari Plains. I completed that at this point. So now I'm just kind of mopping up like the side stuff that's in the Ishikari Plains, and then I'm gonna move on to the next area, which will give me the Odachi, I believe, which will be, I think I still have 2 more melee weapons I need to get. So yeah, I'm still grinding away at Yote. It's still great. Dude, the last mission that I just did was so good, dude. It was so peak. It reminded me of like it low key reminded me. You remember Uncharted 2, right? When you were with like I think his name was Tenzin, and you're like climbing up the mountain and stuff like that, and like he can't speak fucking English well with you or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You remember that little section? It kind of reminded me of that section in Uncharted 2. Um, where you're like climbing in the back of like a castle, and like you're going through like this like little cave area and stuff like that with your character. It was dope, man. I really like that mission. But each mission has something new and interesting, and new stories to tell, new fucking mechanics to learn, new like equipment that it'll give you. It's just such a good ass game, man. I wish I had more time. I wish I could just like literally sit here and just like play it until I beat it, but that's not my life right now, which sucks. But yeah, that's really it, bro. It's just Saint Slayer and Ghost of Yote. Uh, I played like 20 minutes of Tears of the Kingdom. I was the save that I'm in right now. I was stuck in a shrine, so I was literally just trying to figure out the shrine, and then I was like, oh okay, I'm good out for right now. But I'm trying to go back to Tears, man. I put down Crimson Desert. I'm gonna get back to it, but I kind of wanted to play the Zelda. I kind of wanted the puzzles. I like the puzzle design in Zelda a lot. Really like wraps my brain. It really makes me think, which I love. And dude, the game runs so good on Switch too, bro. Like literally no complaints. It's so crispy. It runs smooth. Ah, man, I'm so happy with the
I
Switch
still haven't
2.
touched it
But
on Switch 2.
really,
Only
dude,
played
you
the
should.
only played Breath of the Wild on Switch 2.
Oh, then it's pretty much the same upgrade, but it's still so good, dude. I actually want to dock it and see what it looks like with HDR on my OLED. I'm sure it'll still look super crispy and stuff, but yeah, man, I'm so impressed by Tears of the Kingdom. Like I can't believe that's a Switch 1 game. Like the fact that they got that out on the Switch 1, dude.
And the Wii U.
Man, Nintendo or something. And no, that's Breath of the Wild. That's Breath of the
Oh
Wild.
yeah, sorry. I mean it's same thing. But yeah.
Same shit. I'm sure they could have gotten it out on the Wii U if they wanted to, but yeah, man. This it's just great. It's just great. I copped Pyre last week on stream, which was funny, or when we were streaming or recording. But I still want to get to that. I've been using my Steam Deck a lot though. Saint Slayer for sure. It just got Steam Deck verified, which is nice, but it didn't need the verification. It ran great, and even just based off of the demo. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I'm super excited to keep on playing these games, bro. We got to get some marathon in. Hopefully that happens sooner rather than later.
Yeah, now that I hopefully don't have to worry about my internet going out anymore, definitely need to jump on that.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, that's really it. I haven't been playing much else, just the usuals.
All right, no doubt. As for myself, as you can see on the screen, I got to play the Kiln open beta, and
Hell yeah, man.
first thing I did was make a dick. So I got that. Once I got that out of the way, I started designing my pot. Spent a lot of time just sitting there making the pot, which was actually pretty fun and intuitive.
That's good.
Yeah, painted it up, and then went into my first match, and I had fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. It has these MOBA-esque elements, but obviously like very toned down compared to MOBAs. It's a very unique gameplay loop, and like going from the crafting to getting in the game and then doing the what is it called? Quench? Something like that. I don't think it's quench. But the match type that we were playing is basically you have to go through these through the different paths to make it over to your opponent's kiln and put it out. And you have to collect water along the way. So I realized that you don't actually start with water. You have to actually like pick it up along the way. But there's a lot of strategy and depth to this game that I wasn't expecting as much.
Okay.
In a way that's a lot different than something like a MOBA, where the crafting is a pretty big part, because that's basically building your character and how your playstyle is going to be. And I love how intuitive the molding of your like pot or whatever you're making is. Yeah. And how it just detects what you are making based on the shape, the size, and everything. So there's 8 different categories that your creation can fall into.
Okay.
And it's
so like 8 different classes.
Yeah, basically. Each class has each category, each class has their own unique special attacks, unique like attack pattern, jumping attacks, and then also like they might move faster, they might roll faster, which is like your sprint. They might be tankier. But it also, there's 2 things that determine like your health and your capacity. So obviously whatever you're creating, like bottles are skinny and like they're skinnier, so they won't be holding as much as a bowl or a vessel, but they are a lot faster, their attacks are a lot faster, and they can kind of like hit somebody before it might not do as much damage, but they can kind of break up your attack pattern quickly to like stop you from attacking. Or if you're about to douse the kiln, you can kind of quickly get in there and stop them. I think they also have a ranged attack, I believe, and they'll have this super long lunge. But yeah, like it basically determines your capacity and your health depending on how big you make your clay creation. So the bigger and wider your capacity goes up, and you can hold more water, which means that you can douse the kiln a lot faster if you can make it there with your creation. But if you're a lot slower, because of that, you have less health also, so you break easier if you're bigger. Which usually you think, oh, I'm bigger, so I'm gonna be tankier. No, the bigger pots break easier, whereas something that's a skinny bottle will have a lot more health and be faster, but they can't pour much water. So they're not gonna be taking down the enemy's kiln as fast, but they can they have a better chance of making it to the kiln. So it's a risk reward situation, and it really does feel like if you the best strategy is to have someone who is that big capacity pot, but have the team help get him there. Because he's not going to be able to do it on your. That's the first thing I realized, because I tried to make this big pot. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go solo dolo, just start dousing shit. Nah, you cannot make that. You cannot make it over there by yourself. Unless the team is just ass. They're not playing the way that they're supposed to be. But it does have the MOBA, the map design is very MOBA-esque, because there's all these branching paths. There's little there's different ways to make it there and to try to avoid enemies, or just go to straight and narrow, the quickest path. And then it also, there are paths that only certain vessels can take. So if you have a smaller pot, there are little cracks, there are little holes in the walls that only you can fit in, but a bigger vessel won't be able to, which I thought was pretty cool. And I think there's some that you can jump over if you have a certain creation. So yeah, there was a lot more going on in this than I first expected.
Okay.
I got to play with Tim of Legend, Tim Schafer himself, or I didn't get to play a match, but he was in my lobby, and we
That's
were
awesome,
dancing.
dude.
We were dancing together in the lobby, and that was
Yay,
funny.
that's sick. Hell yeah.
So yeah, but the art style is really good. The pot creation, the actual battling part, I'm still getting the hang of that, but it was fun. I did not win a single match. We got demolished every time. And then I was so mad because when I made my pot and then like I saw my teammates and their pots were like way more creative than mine. Mine was just a fucking teacup with some like a big ass teacup with some random paint thrown on it, and then they had like a fucking wizard pot, and I was like, bro, come on, like
That's
we're
hella
still in
funny.
beta, like at least give me a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, killing. I will be reviewing this game.
Heck yeah.
I don't know if I'm actually gonna get a review code or not, but either way, I'll be playing this when it launches and I'll be reviewing it. But I enjoyed my time so far with the open beta.
Nice, man.
I did pick up a new game that just came out yesterday, and that is Windrose, which is in early access. And if you remember, this is the pirate survival game. Essentially, think Assassin's Creed, Black Flag.
Don't cancel us.
Black Flag, with some Souls-ish combat in a survival game. So you have the crafting, the building, the survival gauge. Like you gotta eat, you gotta have shelter, things like that, and all of that. But you also have that naval combat, being able to board, like attack and board another person's ship, and all of those things just thrown in there, and it all comes together pretty well. It's pretty fun. I played the demo, which was actually pretty substantial. I still haven't even like got past everything that I did in the demo. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time with this game. I love survival games, and this like pirate vibe on top of that is really fun. I have not made a ship yet, so I haven't actually got to see, or I haven't found a ship yet, because I think you find one before. So I haven't actually gotten into the naval combat yet. I'm still stuck on this first island, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm still early on though.
Nice.
My character's name is Marshall B. Teach, which is the name of Blackbeard in One Piece.
That's awesome. So it has a character creator.
Yeah, it's not a very good one. It's pretty bare bones, but it's pretty. It does the job. No black hairstyles at all. So I had to go JPEG Mafia bald. But yeah, Windrose, recommended for survival fans or pirate fans. And I'm still playing Crimson Desert. I just got some more time in today.
Heck yeah.
And I actually bumped up my settings to cinematic.
Okay.
With ray tracing. And it was still 60. I was actually surprised that I was able to still hit a 60 with that. I was not expecting it to run as well.
It's a very optimized game, man.
Yeah.
They're working on the optimizations on the consoles for sure, but for PC it's very optimized. Like for me, I think I was playing on 4K using the cinematic preset, with FSR on balance, and I was getting like 80 frames. So it's like it's super optimized.
Yeah, I'm using DLSS 4.5. I don't know if they have frame gen, but I was
There should be.
Yeah, I'm using frame gen, and I'm still above 60. I was literally like switching between ray tracing like on and off, and I could not tell a difference, bro. I was like, there's zero difference between these two, but whatever. I'll leave it on.
Yo.
So yeah, but I'm still just dicking around. I'm not even touching the main quest. I'm just like going around and just like doing bounties and stuff and just exploring. I'm not anywhere near the end of this game. Like,
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if even like 1% of the player base for that game reaches the end.
yeah, I'm still in a tutorial. Like, that's how I'm barely scratching the surface of this game. But it's still fun just to like the world is still fun to just dick around in, so that's what I've been doing. Like today I had a quest where this old man literally just was like, I see something shining on this mountain over here. He's like, if only I was 50 years younger, I would have got it myself, but you seem capable enough. And then like I'll just randomly pass by this guy. It wasn't even like a quest or anything. There was no marker. Like it just happened. And then I went to go climb up this mountain. I fell off it a couple of times because my stamina, but I was able to make it up. And then I found one of the artifacts that give you a skill point.
Nice.
So yeah, things like that. I love that organic mission structure and everything. But yeah, Crimson Desert is still on the playlist. I don't know if I'll ever be able to like really just sit down with all the games that are coming out and just like fully invest myself into it. But I'll try to keep coming back to it and slowly knocking it out because I am enjoying the game a lot.
Yeah, dude, it's a high quality ass game, man.
The best 78 game of all time, but not the best 77. Shout out to Tomodachi Life, you already know. No, just fine.
Yes, sir. That came out today, right?
No, it's coming out tomorrow, but the reviews dropped today.
Okay. Got it.
So yeah, that's everything that I've been on. Obviously, Pokemon Pokopia, that's a daily, and I'm just waiting on that.
Still checking in with the Pokemans.
Yeah.
Still taking care of them.
Yeah, I'm at the end of Island 3, or not Island, but the third area of the game. About to jump into the next one, so
nice.
We gonna see what the next one holds.
Heck yeah, dude.
So yeah, that's really all been for me. All right, with that, let's go ahead and get into the on the radar.
Sure.
So I have a game called Escape by Spoon. This is a first-person prison break title with 1930s rubber hose animation, like Mouse PI for Hire, but you are escaping prison, and the animation style is so sick and kind of creepy in a way. Like, it's definitely not as cartoony as like mouse PI for hire, because I like that there's like color, but only in certain, like they just throw color in. It's like black and white for the most part, but then you'll just see little bits and pieces of color that makes it stand out. But this one looked pretty cool. I like the idea that you're like in a prison cell and you're trying to dig as much as you can, and then you'll like hear the guards and you're like, oh shit, let me go back, let me make sure, and then you like cover it up with a newspaper so that they don't know that you're doing that, and you're like fake sleep holding your spoon. But yeah, I don't think that any of this was actual gameplay, so I don't know if that's how it's really gonna look. But
they just told ChatGPT to take in the mouse PI art style and make some bullshit. Kind of looks like it, to be honest.
Yeah, like if they can pull off if this animation style that they're going for, with like it looks very cinematic compared to, like, it doesn't look like gamey. So if they're intentionally trying to pull that off, if this is literally just a CG and the game won't actually look anything like this or come out, totally different story. But hopefully, I mean, it has a wish list on Steam, so
yeah,
gotta have something. I hope. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Did you have anything pop up on your timeline?
No, nothing much, but I will shout out Saint Slayer again. It comes out on 420. Shout out. I'm pretty sure Colin's a pothead too, so that's a fucking funny ass date to drop it. But it drops on 420. $10, $9.99. Switch, $9.99. A Switch, no Switch 2, but it doesn't. To be honest, I haven't tried it on the Switch.
I mean, they even came out and said like there is no need for a Switch 2 version.
Yeah, I don't think they have a dev kit, so maybe that's a reason. I'm sure they would.
No, they said that
have a Switch 2 version. But,
they said that they don't have a dev kit, but the game runs really good on Switch 2 regardless.
Yeah, and I mean it's coming on the PS4 and the Xbox One as well, so it's like.
Damn it, Colin, you're fucking keeping them alive.
Yeah, but man, shout out to Lilymo, shout out to Saint Slayer, 420, $9.99. Cop it where you can cop it.
And then don't forget about the little indie game coming out in a few days. Killing by a little indie studio, Double Fine. You know,
shit, they might as well be, bro. They might as well be the indie studio inside of Microsoft at this point.
They're definitely the most.
I'm so excited for that.
The most indie. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to get back on this beta. I didn't have the time to play all the days, but I kept thinking about it, and I've been thinking about it since. So I am excited.
That's good, bro. That means that it got its hooks in you. I'm excited too, man. Double Fine don't miss, bro. They don't miss.
Even though I didn't actually I don't have any footage because I was playing on Xbox. Invincible Versus is fucking amazing. Like,
looks really good.
I haven't played a fighting game that immediately was like, yo, this one is it. This is the one. Since like Street Fighter 6, I love Street Fighter 6, but Street Fighter 6 was Street Fighter. Like I'm used to, like I already knew I was gonna like it because of Street Fighter. But also I've played so much Street Fighter that it's like I knew I wasn't gonna, like, I'm gonna play it at launch. I know I'm not gonna be super into it for a long time. Now, Invincible Versus takes two of my favorite fighting games and blends them together, and it works. like it works perfectly, and that is Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Killer Instinct. So it has the combo system and combo breaker system of Killer Instinct, but it throws in the tag battle and the tag battling, the like air combos and all of that from Marvel vs. Capcom. And it just like they got the best of both worlds and it just works. But yeah, man, I played the tutorial and I played the tutorial, and then once I got to like the advanced training stuff and I saw what they were trying to they were cooking, and I was like, yo, this shit is about to be fire. Then I played my first match. I got my ass handed to me first. I was like, okay, I'm still learning this. Okay. Second match, beat him by a small margin. Third match, cooked his ass. It was a wrap. I learned them.
Nice, man.
And then by the second match, yeah, bro, I was still learning, but I was starting to understand. I'm like, okay, by the fifth match, I was making boys quit. I thought this was gonna be him just playing the game, but he talking. Let me see some gameplay. Let's see some gameplay. Just put the trailer on. But yeah, I think I lost like 3 matches out of like 20 that I played. But oh yeah, and then it got a little bit of Mortal Kombat in there too with the blood and gore. If you basically, there's no fatalities, but if you finish somebody with a finisher, like with a special move, they just explode, like blood and guts and limbs flying everywhere. So like you always want to try to end, like you want to get their life all the way down by using a finisher, just so you can see that death animation. But yeah, man, this game is stylish as hell. The animations are really good. The special moves are pretty good. The intros where they like talk to each other and everybody has like their own, like they have special dialogue for whoever they're facing off against. Whenever someone gets knocked out, they do the Dragon Ball Fighters animation where they collide with each other and then back off. Like,
okay,
this shit is A1, bro.
Heck yeah, man.
So yeah, there's a pretty high chance that we might get an Invincible versus code, and I will be reviewing that as well. So
yeah, dude.
I'm super excited. So Kill It and Invincible versus both got me excited as hell.
Fuck yeah. Man, this year is gonna be crazy even for fighting games, bro. We got this, you got the Avatar game. I don't know if you've seen the Avatar movie got fucking leaked.
Oh, bro. That shit pissed me off, not even gonna lie.
Me too, bro. Bro, Loki is the Avatar IP a cursed IP? It kind of feels like it at this point.
They should have put that shit in theaters, and then they wouldn't have been sending a link to somebody on accident. Should have put that shit in theaters like they were supposed to.
Yeah, but that Avatar game, fighting game, looks really good. Tokon, I've played it. I think it's really fun, and they've been really updating it. Like, they're taking the player feedback. They're changing some shit that people don't like about it. So, even who makes that game? Fuck, I'm forgetting.
Arc System Works.
The Guilty Gear guys. Arc Sys, yeah. Even Arc System Works. They're really trying to cook up a good ass fighting game too, man. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with all the fighting games, honestly. I just bought Street Fighter 6 for the Switch 2 as well, and I played that for a little bit, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Even this is really good, even on the Switch 2.
Yeah. What else was I about to say, though? Yeah, speaking of Avatar, though, I don't know if you saw, like, the discourse online about people people arguing again for the like 50th time. Aang versus Korra. Who was the better avatar? Who had it the hardest? Who was the strongest? Like, how do you feel about the Aang versus Korra debates? As a fellow avatar,
honestly, it's funny. They both have their pros and cons, you know. Korra obviously fucked up by cutting off you know, her ties to all the past avatars, which sucks. But that's like a lore reason, you know. That's something that gives her more character too, in my opinion, because she went through struggles just like every other avatar. I honestly think the one that gets the most looked over is Kyoshi. Kyoshi's a fucking badass, and we need a Kyoshi TV series, man.
I feel like that's the only past avatar that anyone ever talks about besides one. So
no, Roku, Kyoshi.
Yeah, Roku,
I mean, those are the main ones.
Kyoshi,
those are the main ones that they do go into.
Yeah.
Bro, she was fucking badass, man. She was a ruthless avatar. Like it was on site, bro. Like Marathon, bro, she was on site. Like all hands on deck, like no matter what. And I fucking respect that.
But yeah. I do feel like Korra went through a lot tougher battles than Aang did, which is why I can also see what, like, when you look at what happened and why she had to cut the ties to like how she lost the past avatars and all that. Bro, did you not see what she was going through? She had to fight a dark avatar, like Aang, like, bro, Aang didn't really have he didn't have a like world-ending battle until
the end.
Yeah, until the end. I guess the Water King, like, I mean, was that one? I wouldn't say that was
nah.
On the same
and also
level.
We can't forget, man, Aang ran away from the world's problems for 100 years, so he
didn't
part
run
of the
away.
reason nah, he ran away from it, bro. He ran away.
He
got
did
scared.
run, and then he didn't expect to get frozen in ice for 100 years though.
Yeah, that's true. But hey, him being selfish in that aspect in the beginning fucked everything up. So like all the shit that happened in The Last Airbender and Loki is all because of him.
So yeah, we need.
Yeah, I think they're both good. I think they're both good. I don't think one's better.
I love both of them. I never had a problem with Korra.
I love the Korra TV series, man. Like, I think season 2 is when it gets like kind of bad, but season 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah, season
amazing.
2 was but it picks up once you get to the Wan origin story and all of that, and then that's when it starts to get pretty good. But yeah, only thing I will, only part of Korra that I did not like is the romance aspect of it. They were, that shit was a fucking reality TV show, like.
Yeah, they did force the romance in Korra for sure. I feel like it was way more like built up, and like they really built towards it in The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
with all the characters.
But yeah, shout out to the Avatar. Hopefully, somehow this fucking Avatar movie still does what it needs to do, even with this leak happening. Hope.
Shame.
But with that, let's go ahead and get into some news. So first off, let's get into the big thing that happened today. Let's talk about, or was it today? Yesterday, today, whatever it was. Let's talk about Sony finally doing it. Come on, Bloodborne fans, stand the fuck up. Bro, we finally getting that Bloodborne movie. Y'all thought y'all was getting a game. Y'all thought y'all was getting
animated though. Animated.
Yeah, so we getting a Bloodborne R-rated anime movie that is produced by Jacksepticeye. And that's all the information that we have of that. But it's in the works. It's happening, and now y'all are going from 30 frames per second to 24 frames per second. Y'all never seen 60. No. But I'm excited about this. I'll watch the fuck out of this. Especially with it being Sony animation. Yeah, I know that shit about to be fire. But how you feeling about the Bloodborne animated movie? Is this gonna be one of the movies that you actually watch?
Maybe, man. I was actually really thinking about the Mario movies this past week, trying to convince my girl to watch them with me, but I actually canceled my HBO. It's on HBO, right? Or is it Netflix?
It's been moving around. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
been
So
going on everything.
Yeah, I canceled my HBO, so if it's on there, I can't watch it. But maybe I'll find it through different means. But yeah, man, I don't know if I'll watch this. Maybe.
I think it's on the cock right now.
I need to still watch Gran Turismo. I heard that's good.
I like Gran Turismo.
Dude, I think the last PlayStation or Sony movie I watched was that Spider-Man movie or Uncharted. One or the two, whichever one came first was the last Sony movie I watched. They made a new Spider-Man Miles Morales movie, right?
There's two of them.
There's two of them. Okay, so I definitely need to watch that one still. The second one. I watched the first one like so many times back in the day.
Bro, the second movie is the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
I need to watch it.
It's the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Not only that, it's probably the best animated movie that I've ever watched. And not only that, it probably has the best cliffhanger of any movie since Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. That's how like it's as big and hype as the Empire Strikes Back moment. The like Luke, I am your father. Han Solo's in the carbonite.
Okay.
Like everything just looks fucking dire, and they just end it right there. Like they get to that level with the cliffhanger in Across the Spider-Verse, which is why I've been fucking like fiending for this third movie that was supposed to come out like 2 years ago, and now it's coming out in 2027. So almost there.
Got it. Yeah, but as for Bloodborne, I guess we'll see. I'm optimistic though. Just because, like you said, it's Sony, it's their animation team and not their live action live action team. So yeah, man, it's the dichotomy between those two is fucking crazy too. Like how is your live action team gonna put out like the sloppiest like trash, and then literally your animation team is like they're putting out peak like constantly? But didn't they also make didn't the Sony animation make that what's that shit called?
K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah, Demon Hunters. They did that too, right?
And they sold it to Netflix for like pocket change, like some dumbasses. They're like, yeah, this shit not gonna sell. Too woke, too much women. Yeah, y'all can have this shit.
It's funny.
$1 billion franchise.
Yeah, man.
Thrown down the drain.
Yeah, man. Sony and their decisions are very they're interesting. But as for Bloodborne, shit, I don't know, man. Maybe this. It's just funny to me, like how they have like creative liberty to make a movie, but they don't have the creative liberty to do anything with the game. Like make it make sense to me, Sony. But hey, I mean, people seem to be excited, right? Are they?
I mean, they're like disappointed and excited at the same time. It's like, oh, cool, Bloodborne animated movie by Sony Animation. Cool, that's gonna be fire. But also, we ain't getting a game like anytime soon.
Yeah, man. We'll see. From Soft, I don't know what you guys are thinking here, but hey, I'm sure this game will be good. Or I mean, the movie will be good.
Yeah, maybe it'll have a story, unlike actual Bloodborne. But when it comes to bro, I wish the roles were reversed when it comes to Nintendo and Sony. When it comes to like the Mario movie should have been done by Sony Animation, and the Legend of Zelda movie should have been done by Universal, who's the owner of fucking Illuminati, whatever their fucking name is, Illumination.
Illumination.
Like I'm not gonna lie, Illumination they leveled the fuck up with their animation when they made Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Galaxy, because their animation was absolute shit before the Super Mario Brothers movie. So Nintendo did like say, hey, if y'all gonna make the Super Mario Brothers movie, y'all can't do that bullshit that y'all doing with Despicable Me and all these other shits. But Sony Animation with Mario would have been fucking ridiculous if that would have happened the other way. Instead, we got the fucking live action team with Avi Arad making some bullshit. I can't, bro. I don't care. It's gonna be bullshit until I go see it. I'm gonna be hating on this movie until I get proven wrong. So
yeah, man. No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck they're, bro. Nintendo should have went to Ghibli, bro. They should have went to Ghibli for that fucking Zelda movie, and I'm gonna die on that hill. Yeah. But it's okay.
I think they wanted it live action. I don't know why, but they seem like they wanted to do live action. So, but yeah, man, we gonna see. I think we're gonna be. They just wrapped up filming, so a trailer should be coming like within a few months, most likely. We gonna get we gonna get the Miyamoto announcement of the Zelda Direct, and it's gonna say, yeah, no Zelda games will be here. We just gonna watch the trailer and then introduce the cast.
I hope it's good, man. I hope it's good.
I can't wait to see who's playing Ganondorf. You know, and then we got 50 Cent as Curtis 50 Cent Jackson as Ganondorf.
Fuck. Hey, man. Honestly, I'd be with it, low key. 50 Cent could play a good villain.
He's the villain of rap. Yeah. He the final boss of any rapper who try to beef. But yeah.
It's funny.
Shout out to Bloodborne fans. Y'all got something at least. Y'all in the same boat as Star Fox fans.
They got more persistence, man.
All right. Now, the Switch 2 has been getting a lot of leaks, I guess you could say, from rating boards who've just been
Publishers are eager, bro.
Rating new games coming to the Switch left and right. And we got reports, we got the early rumors like, oh, this game is coming to the Switch 2, but they're struggling with it. And then we got the report from, I think, Shinobi. Somebody was like, yeah, they canceled it. Like, they're not doing this game for the Switch 2 anymore. It was too much. But we literally just got a rating from Taiwan's rating board that shows that this game does seem to still be in the works for the Switch 2. And that is Starfield.
Yes, sir.
So Starfield was rated today by the Taiwan ratings board for the Switch 2. And usually a game that gets a rating is not always close to launch, but there has to be a physical game being sent to the ratings board, and there has to be something tangible to be able to
for it to get rated.
Yeah, for it to be rated in the first place. So if they canceled it, they would not be sending it to the rating board at all. So it does seem like Starfield on the Switch 2 is still on the menu. They may still be polishing it up and everything, but it does seem to be happening. Maybe at the June Direct, this is going to be one of the announcements. Because I think by then, Indiana Jones will be out. All the Fallout, Skyrim, Oblivion, all of those will be out as well on the Switch 2. So, yeah, this might be the next Bethesda x Nintendo announcement, along with Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, I guess it's not Bethesda anymore, but you know what I mean.
They need to put Hi-Fi. But my theory here is, because I don't think Skyrim has DLSS, but I think they just updated Fallout 4 on the Switch 2 to have DLSS. So I think that was it. I think that's the thing that got them like over the hump, is that DLSS implementation.
Which, if I'm remembering correctly, Fallout 4 doesn't even have DLSS on PC.
It doesn't. No,
yeah,
it doesn't.
So, haha.
Hey,
but
I have Fallout 4 wish listed on Switch too.
Did they ever add DLSS to Starfield? Because I remember when it launched, it only had FSR.
Yeah, Starfield has DLSS.
Okay,
it does.
So yeah,
they added it like a few months after.
But this is one of those games that I just want to see how it runs on the Switch 2, because this is a showcase.
Fucking demanding game.
Yeah, like this is let's see how well the Switch 2 can really handle this. Let me look at Starfield on the Steam Deck. Let's see.
It fucking runs like ass on the Steam Deck, bro. Like, it runs, you can play it, but it's not good.
Starfield Steam Deck. Let's see.
You already know it's gonna be better than the Steam Deck version. Like,
all right, this is 8 days ago.
Mouse PI doesn't even hit over 40 on the Steam Deck, so
you know, but they usually do a little bit of optimizations and stuff. So I'm on Deck Wizard. Let me put it on the screen. So yeah, Deck Wizard showing it, and it's hitting 30-ish. It's in the 20s, and then it's in the 40s, and it's a very unstable 20 to 40. I don't know what the graphical settings is. Let me see if he actually.
It's probably low, on the lowest setting.
Settings menu. So let's see. Very low, very low, very low, very low, very low, very low, very low. VSync off, 1x anti. It's literally the lowest possible settings that you can have. But it runs. Yeah, I think if it's running like that on very low on the Steam Deck, I don't think they should really have an issue. That, like, I don't think it's not going to be an impossible port to get it on the Switch 2.
No, I think they can do it.
Especially with DLSS.
It'll be 30. It'll be 30.
Yeah, it's gonna be 30.
They'll do it.
I really want to see if Oblivion Remastered is going to be 60 on the Switch 2.
Ooh. That'd be
if
crazy.
They can pull off 60 with the Oblivion Remastered, I'm gonna be so hyped. I'm gonna get that shit day one. I've been looking for a reason to go back to that. But yeah,
they need to hurry up and put out Absolem on the Switch too, bro.
Did they not announce that, or
they announced it, but it's still not. It's still not there. They announced, and the funniest thing is, they only announced the physical version of it. They didn't even announce like when the digital version of Absolem is dropping for the Switch 2. But anyways. Oh wait, did you also? This is a freaking tangent, but did you see that Overwatch 2 got an update, but it actually is not even updated?
Yes, I saw that.
Count your days,
bro. They were like, it's gonna be up to 60, and that shit is a lock 30.
Yeah,
lock 30, and the resolution is still 1080p, and it doesn't even look that much better than the original Switch version. It just basically adds fucking what's it called? Controls, mouse control.
Yeah, the gyro and mouse. Yeah.
Yeah. Count your days, Blizzard. I think they're gonna update it. I don't know if there was. People were saying it might be a glitch because like everything is saying up to 60, and it's a lock 30, so it wouldn't make sense if all their marketing is saying that. So we'll see if they update it and if they don't take forever to update it. But speaking of the Switch 2, someone actually compiled all of the rumored games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how the hell I find my saved posts on Reddit, because here it is. Here we go. So yeah, shout out to Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. Educational Arm 7384 actually compiled every single game that has been rumored, including games leaked by rating boards, games leaked by specifically Nate the Hate, not anyone else, just Nate the Hate, and
we're
like
waiting, mate.
And then also like leaked info from like inside of like data mining games and things like that. So this is the full list. So these are already announced games that have received their rating, which means that they should be coming soon. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Borderlands 4 got its rating, or it got a storefront leak, but that doesn't mean that the game is back in development for the Switch 2. The Dust Bloods, which we know is targeted in late 2026. Obviously, Fire Emblem just got its ratings, Splatoon, and Bloober Team's Project M got a rating as well. Then this is leaked by info inside of the game or other means. So Monster Hunter Wilds, we saw the data mining for like Switch 2 buttons and menu options, things like that basically tell that they are developing it for the Switch 2. Doom: The Dark Ages, which was spotted on Nintendo European News. Yeah. Nintendo Switch 2 Europe News section highlights Bethesda sale while using Doom Slayer's render from Doom: Dark Ages, which isn't available for the system. Final Fantasy 14.
Doom: The Dark Ages would be crazy.
Final Fantasy 14 Online, Yoshi P like hinted at it during his New Year's message.
That'd be huge too for the Switch 2, right?
Yep.
Dude, that'd be huge for the Switch 2, bro.
Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement I did not know that this wasn't announced for the Switch 2 already. But a LinkedIn page by a senior director over at 505 Games basically said on their page that Scarlet Engagement will be released for Nintendo Switch, even though it wasn't officially announced.
I'm excited for that one.
He also mentioned another unannounced game from 505 Games coming to the Switch 2 that a lot of people are theorizing is Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. I now I can walk in sim in real life while I walk in sim on the go. Like, get the fuck out of here! I ain't trying to do that.
I'm excited to see how it runs, man. Hopefully they can get it to 60 on the Switch too. That'd be awesome.
I mean, they've been pretty optimized with that game. I think they can do it. Marvel Rivals, leaked by dev's comment. Eugenics, teased by the dev himself.
Ooh,
Romeo is a Dead Man, teased by Suda51. Crimson Desert, dev started the R&D about the possibilities. Arc Systems Project Watari, which was leaked alongside Because I Was... Wait. What is that game that you played? The visual novel with the girl?
Oh, Dear Me. Dear Me, I Was.
Dear Me, I Was. Yeah, Dear Me. It was leaked alongside Dear Me, I Was. And Dear Me, I Was did come out. It was a Switch 2 exclusive. I think it just came to other consoles and stuff now. But yeah, we still waiting on that one. And then we got Donkey Kong 64, Super Smash Bros. 64, and Glover, which was spotted in a N64 NSL commercial but have not been officially confirmed to be coming to NSO yet. All right, third-party rating board leaks. We got Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition, Hell Is Us, Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition, Unme, which I've never heard of, Blood West, Cliver Baker's Hellraiser Revival, Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy, Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred Edition, SnowRunner, Hi-Fi Rush, although this is Nintendo Switch 1 only. It's only rated on Nintendo Switch 1. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect X, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, because that's already on Nintendo Switch 1. And then Unbeatable, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Nintendo first-party games leaked by Nate the Hate, which we talked about already, but Pikmin 4, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, new Star Fox, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, new Nintendo Switch Sports, or a Switch 2 edition of Nintendo Switch Sports, we don't know yet. New 3D Mario game in 2027. Kirby Planet Robobot remaster, which he rumored like 3 years ago and still has not come out. Fire Emblem 4 remake, which is Genealogy of the Holy War, which I hope is still true because I need that. And other third-party games coming to Nintendo Switch 2 leaked by Nate the Hate. Black Myth Wukong, Red Dead Redemption 2, Starfield, which we just got the rating for that, Resident Evil 2, 3, 4 remakes, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, other Ubisoft games including The Division and Rainbow Six Siege, Final Fantasy 16,
R6 Siege on the Switch 2. It's gonna be fucking insane. I didn't even think of that, dude.
Yeah, I mean, still got the player base.
Yeah, it's still Ubisoft's probably best live service game too.
I don't know how you can bring new people in, but they definitely keep the people who are still there.
Yeah, man. I was just gonna say with R6 Siege, I was really thinking about that game a lot recently, and that game is still fire, man. I still love it, but it's just so hardcore.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Rocket League in a way. It's too, like, the skill ceiling is too high to introduce new players and actually allow them to have fun. But it has such a unique gameplay loop and gameplay systems that the people who are there, they're basically there because there's nothing else like it. So they just kind of stay there. But you're not gonna grow because of the game that, like, the kind of game that you made. It's too late unless you can find a new way to introduce, like, a new mode or something that casualizes. But I thought that Rainbow Six Siege X with that battle royale, it wasn't really a battle royale, but that new mode might have done that, but it didn't. I don't think it really took off that much.
Remember that fucking like alien shooter spinoff they made for it too? That shit died on the fucking scene, bro. That shit dropped on Game Pass and it died that same day.
Bro, I played that shit. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Ass, bro. Yeah, that shit was garbage, bro.
That shit was so ass. That was the definition of Game Pass fodder. That shit was that shit was diabolically ass, bro. Like, I was disrespected with every second that I was playing that game. They should have never released that shit at all.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Hey, you know what doesn't stink though? That Switch 2, bro. Did you see what Analista tweeted out? He said the Switch 2 version is superior to the Steam Deck version in Pragmata, and not by a little.
Oh yeah, bro. Have you seen the comparisons side by side, bro?
I just seen the tweet.
All right,
and Analista.
This guy Tripster is a fucking dumbass, right?
Okay.
Because he put the side by side up for people to see, and he thought that he was like, man, look at this Steam Deck, it looks so much better, bro. You see Diana's face, it looks like fucking plastic on the Steam Deck. Like that shit looks so ass. You could tell that she was on the lowest possible settings. No kind, like, bro, there was no lighting on her face. That shit was just plastic. And then you see like the Switch 2 actually looking like how she's supposed to look. And he thought that he had a win, and they were like, "Bro, why are you promoting the Switch 2 right now? Like, what is wrong with you?"
It kind of bit him in his ass, dude. Now I'm looking at this, man. It's the Switch 2 version is leagues ahead of that Steam Deck version.
And there was no reflections on the floors on the Steam Deck version, but there was like you can see all the reflections on the Switch 2 version. Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, man. Might have to cop that Switch 2 version of Pragmata, man. I might just have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it, but I'm waiting for a sale.
Same.
Finishing up the list: Metaphor ReFantasio, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and GTA 6 is happening. In the testing phases, but could still not come out, but it's happening. I'm getting them knees, King. Don't worry. But yeah, that's the entire list.
Nice, man. A lot of third parties, bro. No Shinobi Switch 2 edition, which where the fuck is that? But hey, man, a lot of games coming.
We getting Sonic Frontier fucking Switch 2 edition, but not Shinobi. Get the fuck out of here, Sega. But
yeah, man.
But yeah, Switch 2 third-party support and first-party support looking amazing. So a lot to look forward to.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's move on. All right, this one was a surprise for an upcoming indie game that I'm super looking forward to. Vampire Crawlers. And Vampire Survivors has a fucking fire soundtrack. But one thing I never expected was to see a legendary composer, the most legendary composer in my eyes, make the main theme for Vampire Crawlers. And that is Yoko Shimomura, the creator of the Kingdom Hearts soundtracks, as well as Street Fighter 2, as well as Final Fantasy, as well as some of the best soundtracks you can think of. She was the woman behind those. And now she has composed the main theme for Vampire Crawlers. And they put out a snippet on Twitter. And yeah, that shit was a fucking bop. Actually, I'm gonna play it. Let me turn down this music real quick. I'm gonna play it on here. We about to bop real quick. It reminds me of the final boss theme that she did for Bowser's Inside Story. It has a little bit of that when that violin comes in, or when the guitar comes in, whatever. But I'm liking the vibes. I can't wait to hear the full thing. They said you can listen to the full version on their YouTube, but I'm just gonna wait for the full game and just listen to it in the moment. But yeah, shout out to Punkle for having enough clout to get Yoko to create the main theme. But yeah, also shout out to Yoko for like being cool enough to make themes for these small indie games. I forgot what there was another indie game that she also did a track for. I can't remember off the top of my head though, but yeah, I'm super looking forward to Vampire Crawlers, and now this shit made me even more hype for this game.
Oh yeah, that game's gonna be really good, dude.
I'm thinking 9 out of 10s. I'm thinking we creating they revolutionizing the deck builder, just like they revolutionized roguelites with Vampire Survivors. We gonna be talking about, oh, is this a crawler like? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hopefully I can find time between Killing and Invincible, because it's literally like Killing is next coming up, and then Vampire Crawlers is right after that, and then Invincible Versus is right after that. But speaking of Ponko, they also we're not gonna talk about the III Initiative showcase, but they announced
That show was ass, right?
Oh no, that show was fire.
That was good. Okay.
Yeah, it was good, but they announced Ponko announced a new Survivors game, Warhammer Survivors, a full new game set in the Warhammer's universe. 40K and Age of Siamara or whatever that one is, universe, and that looks cool as fuck. So Ponko is out here doing big shit. And they also said on Twitter, they were like, bro, we're literally like, people kept asking them about Vampire Survivors 2. They're like, ask us about Vampire Survivors 2 after May, when we actually put out Vampire Crawlers. So they did not turn down Vampire Survivors 2. They didn't like outright say that they're not working on it. They just said, ask us after May, after Vampire Crawlers comes out.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about a possible comeback for a team that disbanded in 2024.
Oh, yep.
The return of the Prince. And by the Prince, I mean the Prince of Persia, because it seems that the Prince of Persia Lost Crown team may have reformed, and they're currently pitching new ideas to Ubisoft. And this is coming from Gautier Gatos Andres, where he says, Un an et demi après cette vidéo, des petites choix mais glissantes que la croix team Prince of Persia The Lost Crown I recruit les fouets. So anyways, the English translation, a year and a half after this video, small birds slide me that, what the fuck? Okay, Blue Sky don't have a good translator, obviously, because Twitter would not be...
They lagging, bruh.
Yeah, Twitter's translation is way better, but Blue Sky said, small bird slide me that the core team Prince of Persia The Lost Crown has received Ubisoft's green light to reform and pitch game ideas. I do not know more, and I do not want to let them cook. So yeah, it seems that the team that made the best Ubisoft game in the last 7 years is back. and pitching new ideas. Will it be another Prince of Persia game? Probably not, just because I think Ubisoft wants them to make a game that sells. But either way, I'm excited about whatever they're doing. Honestly, just make Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown again and turn it to Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
And then boom, money. Like literally,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's literally all they had to do with the Lost Crown. If at the end of development they were like, yeah, I don't think this the Prince of Persia IP is gonna hold it back. Oh, just call it Assassin's Creed and then just change a few things about the lore and try to implement it into stuff, and then boom. And it would have probably rated higher just because it's Assassin's Creed, and it would have
Got more eyes.
yeah, it would have got way more eyes.
Hella more eyes, bro. I don't know why they didn't do it. It straight up could just be reskinned as Assassin's Creed. So maybe that's what they're doing.
Which
maybe
makes sense because Prince of Persia was originally, Assassin's Creed was originally a Prince of Persia game that ended up transforming into its own thing. So, yeah, just reskinning it could have worked easily, but they were trying to revitalize the Prince of Persia IP with the remake. Yeah, we saw that. The remake should have came out first, and then maybe people would have been more open, because the first announcement was, this isn't Prince of Persia. This is not Prince of Persia. Where is the Prince of Persia remake? Where is a new real Prince of Persia? So yeah. If the remake would have actually came out and been good like it was supposed to, I think the reception of it would have been a lot better. But either way, that game is still top 5 Metroidvanias of all time. And when it comes to Ubisoft making non-AAA games or their big IP games, they always hit that shit out of the park. Child of Light, Valiant Hearts, Mario plus Rabbids, every time. Prince of Persia, and then outside of Mario plus Rabbids, no one ever gives them the benefit. No one ever, everyone's like, yeah, Valiant Hearts is fucking amazing, but Valiant Hearts does not sell for whatever reason. Child of Light was fucking amazing. Nobody bought that shit. And then they canceled Child of Light 2, count your days. Bro, I'm still waiting for Child of Light 2. I need that shit. But hopefully this turns into something tangible that we can play in 4 or 5 years, maybe even less, maybe a little bit more. But that team obviously worked together well because they put out a fucking masterpiece. So whatever they're cooking, I don't care if it's Prince of Persia or Assassin's Creed or fucking Frogger. I don't know what else Ubisoft owns, but whatever they cook it's gonna be fire.
Hopefully that Rayman's fire too. Maybe they put them on a Metroidvania Rayman game. That'd be insane.
I take it. I'll take it.
Same, bro.
What other big IPs could you turn, Ubisoft IPs, could you turn into a Metroidvania and it works?
Ubisoft IP.
They can make a Far Cry Metroidvania. Okay, no, hold on. Okay, a Far Cry Metroidvania, but Shadow Complex. Make it a Shadow Complex style Metroidvania. Yeah. Yo, that should be fire.
That'd be fire. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, Far Cry.
Give it slow-mo stuff like my friend Pedro. Add some little slow-mo element to it. That'd be fire. Hell yeah, man. I'm there with it. I'm looking at the list of their IPs. Key Major, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry.
Oh, Splinter Cell.
Tom Clancy's.
I mean, maybe not a Metroidvania, but a 2D stealth Splinter Cell game could be fire.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Watch Dogs? I don't know about Watch Dogs.
I mean, Watch Dogs kind of Maybe this Watch Dogs movie is so sick that it just revitalizes the IP, and they're like, "Yo, get us a Watch Dogs game out real quick. Like, how fast can y'all put on a Watch Dogs game?"
Just Dance? No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah.
No Just Dance.
A rhythm.
Yeah.
A rhythm-based Metroidvania.
Yeah, I'm not. That's pretty much it. I'm seeing, Just Dance. They have Tom Clancy, a bunch of them. Rayman Pets. I didn't know they owned that.
Right.
Driver. I didn't know they owned that.
Yo, hey, I remember Driver. That was a good ass game. It wasn't GTA, but it did some shit. It was a good game. Like Driver 3, that shit was fire.
Yeah, realistically, I only see 3 options here. I see an Assassin's Creed Metroidvania. I see the Far Cry one, like you were talking about. That's like Shadow Complex. And then another Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 that I see. Maybe a Rayman. Maybe. Just because the platforming in The Lost Crown is so good. So I'm sure they can make a great platform.
Yeah. Or send them boys over to Nintendo. And
Metroid?
Give them like they don't need to do Metroid.
Okay.
There's like I feel like there's so many Nintendo IP that could work as a Metroidvania, but since they have Metroid, the original Metroidvania, they're just like, well, we do that. But let Zelda get a Metroidvania. See, like that.
Yeah, another 2D side-scrolling fucking Zelda game. That'd be crazy, man.
Which we have not had since fucking Zelda 2.
Yeah.
Shit was so ass that they were like, never again. I don't even want to see the side of Link.
That's funny.
But yeah, I'm just happy for them. I know that I know that they weren't fired or anything. They just like split up and started working on other projects. But I'm glad to see them back together.
Same, man.
All right, let's talk about Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar, and the GTA leak, or the Take-Two Interactive leak, I guess, or was it Rockstar? I can't remember if it was Take-Two in all or if it was Rockstar who got hacked.
The most recent one, right?
Yes.
It was Rockstar.
Okay. So Rockstar got hacked, and the hackers were like, "Yeah, we got your data, we got all the shit. No games. they don't got no games. They don't got no code. They don't got nothing that actually matter. We got your sales numbers and we got charts and shit." I'm like, and then they were like, "You better give us $50 million right now, or we gonna leak that shit." Rockstar and Take-Two were like, "You don't get the fuck out of my face. The fuck, like, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, what are you gonna do with that shit?" And they like, "I'm serious. We gonna leak all of this." And they're like, go ahead, do it." Like, Rockstar was over here looking like Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. Push the damn button. And they were like, "Fine, we gonna leak it then." And then they leaked that shit. And then now, like, people are looking through the leaks and like, oh, the Xbox One is being out, or there's more players on PS4 than Xbox Series X on GTA 5. But the Xbox Series X is making a lot more revenue. Yeah, that's basically the biggest thing that came out of that.
Yeah, I also seen. I think they leaked some screenshots, right? Or are those proven to be fake?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any official announcement or like any official outlet say that any screenshots were leaked. But
okay,
they did like show, like, Rockstar makes like $1 million every, I can't even remember what it was, but they make a shit ton of money off of fucking shark cards. They outed somebody who spent $1 million on shark cards in one sitting
That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
And yeah, and guess what?
That's a whale if I've ever heard one.
Bro, the fucking that's a killer whale. That's a sperm whale. I don't even. What's the biggest whale?
A humpback whale or some
yeah.
shit.
That's a Moby
Let me
Dick.
look up. Biggest whale. Blue whale.
Oh yeah, blue whales. So yeah, it's funny because my girl, she actually did research on whales in college. She was doing science stuff because she's a scientist.
Nice.
Anyways, I should know more about whales because of that, but I guess not. But you know, they did all this thinking that they were gonna get some money out of it, and then they released all this info. And guess what happens because of this? Their fucking Take-Two's stocks increase because people like the stocks, the fucking people buying stocks were like, damn, they really making money over here. Their stock value increased over $1 billion because of this leak. So they held them at ransom thinking that they were gonna get some money, leaked this shit out only to make Rockstar and Take-Two more money. The worst, like the worst hack, and like the worst hack ever. You did the opposite of what you planned to do. You made them more money and you got nothing out of it. And there's still a chance that you can get caught and punished by law. So you literally fucked yourself over here. Like, y'all should have got the fucking game. Like, here's a full build, a full playable build of GTA 6. Yeah, they would have gave you that money then. They would have gave you something. But I thought this was funny.
No, that's fucking hilarious, man.
We need better hackers out here, bro. What happened to Anonymous? Where is Anonymous at?
Dude, yeah, bro.
I think they killed Anonymous, bro. Not gonna lie.
Either they killed him or they fucking work for a government now or some shit.
Most likely they probably just work. Like, we ain't gonna kill you, but you gonna work for us from now on.
That's hella funny. Hey, bro, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quickie.
Yes, sir. All right. Next topic. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this will be something that's gonna be happening right before this show premieres tomorrow or today for y'all. Or I guess it has already happened if you're listening to this right now. But that is the Xbox first look for Metro 2039, the sequel to Metro, or I guess the fourth entry in the Metro series. 2033 Last Light Exodus, now 2039 Deep Silver, and I forgot the name of the other developer, 4A. Yeah, 4A. They will be showing a world premiere of this game with Xbox at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I'm excited about this. I did not finish Exodus, but I did love 2033 and especially Last Light. Last Light was fucking amazing. But never finished Exodus. I really need to go back to Metro Exodus and just finish that up. But I'm looking forward to seeing if Metro 2039 is going to be a showcase, a graphical showcase like the original or like Exodus was for the Xbox One and PS4, and see if they expand on Exodus, maybe go full stalker open world kind of gameplay. But I'm pretty like this is a really big get for Xbox, because we thought that Stranger Than Heaven was going to be the first game that they use this format on, and they actually had something in the tuck that has never been announced. This is going to be our first, like, this was the first announcement, and we're getting our first look of this game through Xbox. So shout out to Xbox for getting that, and Stranger Than Heaven for these events. Now, Stranger Than Heaven getting that first look, and it ended up being in Game Pass day one. Maybe Xbox swung. You know, they got that Stalker 2. Maybe they swinging at the devs that left the Stalker 2, or sorry, they left Stalker's developer and made their own studio. And they get that Metro 2039 in there too. That'd be crazy. But I'm going 50. I'm going 60-40 that this game will be announced for Game Pass. You feel me?
Back. Yes, sir. I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
But I was just talking about the Xbox first look for Metro 2039 world premiere.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's weird that they kind of are doing like a state of play, like game specific state of play for a third party game, you know?
Yeah, just like State of Play started doing with Borderlands 4 and all these other things that they were doing.
Yeah, Borderlands 4, 007 and stuff like that. Very interesting, man. Very interesting.
But this is the first time we've gotten like an unannounced game just say, hey, Xbox first look for this game that has never been announced, and you're gonna see it. We're announcing it now, and you're gonna see it for the first time through this. And this is the first Xbox first look. Like, this is the first one that they've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see what they have in store, and if it leads to a Game Pass bag like Stranger Than Heaven.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for Stranger Than Heaven, man. That game single-handedly might make me an RGG stan again, bro. Not even lying. But what's it called? With Metro specifically, I am excited to see the setting, to see like how they've either shifted it or evolved it. Hopefully it's a little bit more for the casuals, because Metro's a very hardcore series too. Gotta fucking wipe your visor every like few seconds and shit like that. It kind of has like some survival horror in there, but
I think
I like the series though.
I think compared to Stalker, it's the casual Stalker. Stalker is definitely like way more hardcore. So, and this one's a lot more story driven, and they actually have some really great storytelling in these games.
Oh yeah. They're very immersive too.
Yeah. And they're like, Exodus was the graphical showcase, one of the graphical showcases of the Xbox One and PS4. So I want to see if 4A can pull it off again for the Series X and PS5. If this is going to be a game that really just like wows people.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to see it. You know, I'm not super big on the survival horror and getting spooked, but I love to see those games. I even like to watch walkthroughs and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But with the what is Xbox calling this show again?
Xbox First Look.
Xbox First Look.
That's the new format.
That's the new that's an addition, right?
Yes.
Adding on to the showcase, and then the dev directs, and then the
ID at Xbox.
The ID at Xbox, and then their partner showcases.
Yeah, partner preview.
They got a lot of shows, man. It's kind of nuts. But I'm excited to see what's next. But I will also say, you know, I've been talking shit on Asha a lot, but she really has been fixing the marketing over there. So shout out to that, man. They're really doing good on their marketing lately.
Yeah. I feel like if they get, so they got Stalker 2 in Game Pass day one, Atomic Heart day one. If they get Metro day one Game Pass, bro, they got the Eastern European market on lock. Ukraine and Russia they got them all. They put in the Infinity Stones in that. And then, yeah, but I think I'm 60-40 on this being a Game Pass game. It just feels like something that they would really go for. that they would put the stacks up for this one.
You know, in a hypothetical world where Xbox isn't fucking, they didn't buy like ABK and all that, I have a feeling a lot of the games that are coming out would have been on Game Pass. Like Pragmata. Pragmata feels like a Game Pass game to me. You know what I'm saying?
That experimental, it's new IP, Capcom. Yeah, that just like Kunitsigami, I think they would have sprung for that shit.
Exactly, dude. That's
honestly
it's okay.
If they didn't spring for ABK, we would have seen like Infinite Wealth would have been probably a day one Game Pass game. We would have seen shit like
everything, bro. I'm being dead ass. Like literally, like any big third party probably would have been.
I think. Well, look, they would have just said, yeah, we're gonna put every sports game.
Arc Raiders would have been a fucking day one Game Pass game.
Like, I think they would have been like every sports game that comes out yearly. That's day one Game Pass. That's all, bro. Honestly, that's all they need to.
MLB would still be a Game Pass day one game, bro. Dead ass, bro. And you know what's funny? All that stuff probably would have got more Game Pass subs versus the one Call of Duty a year. Man, it's okay. It is what it is. I'm happy with buying my game still. TLDR. It's okay. Like Hades 2 being on Game Pass is nice, but I already have it. And I already have like 25 hours in on the Switch version, so it's cool though.
So yeah, Metro 2039. That'll have already happened for you guys, but hopefully it's looking good.
Hell yeah.
All right, we have a bunch of Xbox topics to end the show. A lot of Xbox news happened, but starting with a surprising one coming from Steven Totilo at GameFile, where he reported that he took a meeting. He took a meeting to try Oasis, and he expected to play a physics-driven dungeon crawler. He said, "I did. It's good. I didn't expect to learn Microsoft fully funded its development. Nor had I known about the connection that led to Hip Tanaka scoring the game." So Oasis was one that was shown off at an ID at Xbox show, and I played the demo for it. I liked it a lot, but we're now learning that Xbox fully funded this game. So this is coming from GameFile, like I said earlier. "It's just tough getting seen," game designer Jake Kasdal was telling me earlier this year in a hotel suite in Las Vegas as he showed me Oasis, the next video game from his veteran indie team at 17-bit. "I've talked to a lot of close friends that know a lot," he said, "and they're like, 'What are you doing?' And I'm like, 'Have you not seen anything I'm doing?' Oasis is an upcoming top-down sword-fighting dungeon crawler that uses a complex physics system to give its characters' movements noticeable momentum and weight. The game's mix of inspirations includes Chrono Trigger and Super Mario 64, channeled to make something that feels cutting-edge to play now. Oasis was revealed, promoted back in June 2025. It was featured in a Day of the Dev showcase last December and had a demo on Xbox. Yet Kasdal and his team are still facing down the dominant challenge of the modern game developer, working in a field flooded with more than 10,000 new games a year, trying to get people to notice. There's been a lot of stuff," Kasdal said, "of the distractions that might keep people from hearing about the games he's been working on since 22. There are a lot of shows, there's constantly things going down. It can't help that Oasis's most arresting element is not how it looks or even sounds. There is a good story involving a Nintendo legend there, but how it feels to play." And I can't read anymore because they want me to pay. So anyways, I just thought it was cool that Microsoft funded this game because I played it and I actually liked it a lot. It's a co-op dungeon crawler, but like the physics-based gameplay is what made it unique and how everything felt. Every swing never felt like the same swing. You had to like build momentum to really get power. You could like slide down stages to gain extra momentum and then like knock somebody off of the stage. It was a really cool game. I've been excited about this game since I played the demo and since the first announcement of it, because it looked really good. And shout out to Xbox for seeing something and being like, you know what, we just go and front y'all. We just want this game to exist because we believe in the vision. That's what I like to see from anyone.
Yeah.
It's not something
Have you played
that you
this
see
game?
every day. Yeah. I played it.
So like, do you like attack with like the right stick, or is it like a button and you have to like move your character?
It's the button, but there's a charge swing. There's just your regular swing, but it's when you swing, because you have a big ass sword and you're a small ass character, so like you swing and you can like swing quickly. You'll just keep doing little small swipes. But if you like wait for it to all the way cock back and then go, like you'll get more power behind it. I think I still have some gameplay that I can put up right now. Maybe. If I haven't deleted it. No, I don't see it in here anymore.
No, this game looks fun. It kind of looks like a budget killing. I guess I can think of it like that, you know, not as sharp because, you know, Double Fine's, you know, they're good. Yeah. I'm sure this team is like very startup. But this feels like a game jam game is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it was basically like you go through room to room. There were like different paths that you could take after each one, kind of like a roguelite. Think like Hades, where you complete the room and then there's different doors that you can go through.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing through the demo. It didn't feel like any dungeon crawler that I played before.
I know that's fire. It also seems like there's a little bit of PvP in it, maybe, or
yeah. So there's a PvP and party game. Like there's party modes that you can play in a Smash Bros style brawling way.
Heck yeah.
So they're putting a lot into it. Although I didn't get to try that out. They actually didn't have online co-op in the demo. It was only couch co-op. But I'm really excited about that one. I hope it's still coming out this year. But it is pretty packed this year, so I do want them to put it in the best place that they can actually get some eyes. But I know it even if the game doesn't really take off like they want to, having Microsoft fully funded the project, like that's so much cushion for them to like still be able to make another game, even if this one doesn't do as well as they expected. They still have the cushion to be like, well, we can try again, where one flop could just kill a team of that size so easily. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Xbox. That's what I like to see. First party publishers, third party publishers, whoever it is, just let like invest in indie games.
Hell yeah, dude. Bro, that's why I like the Hero Project so much. Because essentially, those games are all indie games. Like, Lost Soul Aside is made by, like, fucking, like, 30 people. And, like, that game's budget was, like, less than 10 million. So it's, like, that's essentially an indie game. More people worked on Hollow Knight Silk Song than Lost Soul Aside. Like, and one was a $60 game versus one's a $19 game. Anyways, that's besides the point. But yeah, I love the independent investments for sure. Because if there's any companies that can do it, it's the big three or the big four. Even if Steam wants to fucking care about anyone else other than themselves, sometimes.
I don't think we've ever seen Nintendo really do anything like that either. But
they do their indie showcases though, which is nice. And they spotlight indie games. Like Hades 2 was a Nintendo game in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they treated it like as their own. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and even Hollow Knight, like low-key, they treated Silksong like it was their own game, which is good. You know, that's what they should do, and they should spotlight them on the stores. You know, and do shit for them and fund them, push their ideas even further than what they could do on their own. Sorry, I'm fucking icing my heel, dude. My heel's hurting like a bitch. I think it's because I'm driving so much, you know?
I feel that. So yeah, but Xbox is also invested in their first party future as well. And we got the news that Gears of War E-Day Direct will be about 30 minutes long, coming after the Xbox showcase scheduled for June 7th. So we're going to be getting a very substantial look at Gears of War E-Day, which I still don't feel like Gears, it's fucking Gears. Do we need 30 minutes to show off what Gears is? Hey, it's Marcus and Dom. Hey, you still get behind cover and shoot locusts. And unless they doing some game changing shit, which it being in the past, I don't know how much of a game changer it could be, but I'm still excited about it. I just feel like the direct should have went to someone else.
What is what's it called? Xbox's June game. Like, do they have any games slated for June yet?
No.
What if they shadow drop E-Day after this direct?
Come on. Xbox would not do that.
They could.
They could for sure.
They have the power to do that, bro.
Like I don't think they want it. Like when it comes to a big game like that,
I don't know, dude.
I think
feel like shadow dropping Oblivion fucking helped Oblivion. Low key. Like they have examples of it helping and hurting their games. Like
new
shadow
IP,
dropping Oblivion.
Don't shadow drop a new IP, but also
exactly.
Like a remaster of a game that everyone already knows is a known quantity is totally different than shadow drop. Like shadow dropping Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Hey, let's fucking go. Shadow dropping Oblivion remaster. Hey, let's go, because everyone already knows those.
Hold on though. What if it's a shadow drop for the Xbox player base, and they say the PlayStation version's coming later?
Oh, do that. I would kiss Asha on the cheeks.
Hey, I feel like it's ready. That's what I'm saying. Like I think the game's ready.
I do think the game is pretty ready. I think it's close, or not close, but like I think they're gonna.
Like they could do it.
Yeah, I think it could drop at any time. They just want it to be the most optimal time.
Because if they can say, okay, hold on, let me cook. If they can say E-Day's a shadow drop for fucking June, and then Halo Combat Evolved or whatever that shit's called July, and then August is Fable, and then October is fucking Forza Horizon 6 for PlayStation, and then GTA 6,
Minecraft Dungeons 2,
Minecraft Dungeons somewhere in there. Bro, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if they can get all those games out in that order. 1 month each game. Separate them.
We already got April and May. We just need them to do it the rest of the year until November. Stop at November. Don't release anything after that. But yeah.
Nah, I'm hopeful. I'm excited, dude. I haven't played Gears in a long ass time, so I'm ready for a new one.
Yeah, Gears E-Day Shadow Drop. I think they would be too scared to, but it would be a hype ass moment. It would be bonanza. It would be the equivalent of a Uncharted game dropping on PlayStation. Like that's how big that shit would be. Or Nintendo just shadow dropping fucking Splatoon. Like, yeah, Splatoon Raiders out right now. Like, fucking bonanza. Everyone will be going crazy.
And for the Xbox player base.
Yeah.
People on Game Pass, people on Series X and S.
Like, and then for PlayStation guys,
That'd be a great marketing play. That'd be a great marketing play.
Look, for people on PlayStation, y'all can play it next year in January or something after y'all done with GTA.
That'd be a great marketing play.
Maybe Shadow. I can see them Shadow drop in a multiplayer beta or like something like that.
Yeah, that's
I feel
probably
like
more
that'd be the
reasonable
safest,
for sure.
the safest bet, but only for the Xbox player base. So yeah, we gonna see though. But I'm excited about Gears E-Day regardless. It's been long enough that I'm actually missing Gears. But with this showcase, there was a little bit more news that came out of that. Or, sorry, not the showcase. So, actually, is this what I wanted to talk about next? Let's see. Alright, let's talk. Which Xbox topic do I want to talk about first? Alright, first let's talk about the rumors of Xbox internally discussing exclusivity. If exclusivity might need to come back, as well as Game Pass pricing, which is also a very controversial thing. So we all know it's been a rough couple of years, basically since 2024. The business update, 4 games going to PlayStation, then turn to Halo, Gears, and Forza going to PlayStation, and then it just kept getting worse in 2025 with console prices, like 2 console price hikes, and then the Game Pass Ultimate 50% price hike, bringing it to $29.99 a month, and then saying, but we gave you Fortnite at least, and people didn't like that. But
the streets did not like that decision.
Oh, and then there's this isn't Xbox marketing that also was.
The streets did not like.
That was such great Xbox marketing, grade A.
You know, it's crazy that they blame Sarah for that, but it's like really the whole team like running off with that. You know, like fuck, man.
Sarah Bond went in there single-handedly and started making the graphics. It's like, put that shit on everything. So yeah,
that's funny.
But since Asha came in, we kind of seen the marketing be one of the first things that kind of changed. Whether it's her speaking out on Twitter, the removal of this is an Xbox entirely from any, like they removed all of the mention of that in Xbox Wire and YouTube and everything. And then we started seeing them Xbox updates, starting with the quick resume one that has been super requested since the fucking Series X came out, and then the achievement update, which is a great first step into getting that platinum that everyone's been hoping for achievements for the longest. You could tell she and the team are focused on the fan requested, the high priority fan requests that have just been been falling on deaf ears forever.
High priority and easy to do. Apparently.
Yeah, easy to do. Bro, Xbox kept making it seem like we would, every time they would talk about the achievements, yeah, we're working on an achievements overhaul, and they would make it seem like it's the hardest thing in the world. So yeah, Achievements Overhaul is underway. They got, I would say they're like 70% there.
Yeah.
I would say they got like 70% there, and they just need the 30% to get that something to make you feel special when you 100%, and you can kind of show it off more easily. But now it seems internally they are even discussing exclusivity, which when Asha came in, we were both super skeptical, and when she said "hear you" to the guy who was talking about the Xbox exclusives,
That's such a corporate ass answer, bro.
and like we were like, yeah, bro, that's some corporate bullshit for you. But it does seem like she did like take it to heart in some fashion, some way, because according to Jez on the Xbox 2 podcast, shout out to the Xbox 2, they are having massive internal discussions about the future of game exclusivity, and that doesn't have to mean that they go back to never putting games on PlayStation. It could be we just don't do day and date on PlayStation anymore.
Yeah.
It could be not 6 months, maybe a year, two years. Like Forza Horizon 5 is the best game that they've probably the only game that has really been like a smash hit on PlayStation, and that's a 4-year-old game.
Starfield definitely hasn't been.
Yeah, and that's a 4-year-old game. Shit, dude? Yeah, it's done better than the other games, but it's still not where it should be.
Yeah, I'm seeing the memes, bro. It's like the Xbox version, and it's just a picture of like the landscape. PC version, picture of the landscape, and then the PS5 version, it's like the screen where it says like, "This game is crashed. Yeah. Would you like to report that?"
I like how the PlayStation guys are getting that real Bethesda experience, but like that shit was polished as fuck at launch on Xbox and PC for somehow.
Nah, dude, it's funny because every time they update Starfield, it fucks up the mods for everyone that has it. So it's just funny seeing like everyone get mad about it. The mod scene's pretty. It's kind of coming back for Starfield. I feel like it never really left. People always made mods for it, but it's like it's starting to reemerge.
Yeah, I'm literally I'm about to start Starfield. Probably by the end of this week, and then I'm gonna play that and Terran Armada until Star Wars Genesis updates their new they're gonna update for the new update, and I want to see what that looks like, and I'm probably gonna pick it up on Steam and just play the Star Wars Genesis. So yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, what are you thinking? Do you feel like these talks have there's going to be anything that comes out of these exclusivity talks?
I mean, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like you said, the best course of action for them is to just do the timed exclusive thing, but I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe they do start picking and choosing more, like this we can keep on our ecosystem, and this we can port because we know it's going to pop off or something like that. Maybe that's the data that they're waiting for, or some bullshit. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that they're still thinking about it, because if you bring back exclusives, then low key your margin for those games, like your projections go down because you're selling to a you're selling to less customers. So that could ultimately be beneficial for them in the long run if they do that, because if their margin targets go down, then they can have more subdued projections, which is good. But what I was thinking is, if they do bring exclusives back, then they will need to recondition their player base to start buying them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they are gonna start taking them off of like the Game Pass tiers, and like they'll be like, here, you guys want this? Buy it. I don't know. I kind of feel like it all has like an inverse effect, but in like a positive way. Like if they bring exclusives back, it's gonna bring their margin targets down, which can be helpful for the teams. And then bringing exclusives back could also mean that they can start charging for them again more versus just putting them in Game Pass, and recondition their player base to start buying games like how PlayStation and Nintendo's player base does for like those games, you know. But I don't know. It's still an uphill battle, but we'll see. Hopefully, they're thinking about it though.
Yeah. When I saw the numbers of the games and what they've sold on PlayStation, it's literally like Forza being the only game that has been like a huge success. And then like
Yeah.
2 or 3 games like Sea of Thieves and the Starfield.
See
is
if these
kinda
was
up
their
there.
like first initial success, right?
Yeah, and even that's like not even, it's not even like all that on PlayStation. When I see the numbers of like all these games, including Gears of War Reloaded, oh, the first Gears on play, that shit ain't do nothing. So I'm over here like, was it worth it? I feel like y'all did not make any dent. And I feel like it's because the games weren't going to sell regardless. Like, they didn't sell on PC, they didn't sell on Xbox, they didn't sell on PlayStation. Forza Horizon 5 is a game that sold a shit ton on Xbox, sold a shit ton on PC, and guess what? It also sold a shit ton on PS5. I don't think there's that many games that Xbox have ported that have been really big sellers, because I don't feel like it's a platform thing. If a game is big enough, people will buy it on Xbox. If a game, even if it's in Game Pass, because we saw it with, or I guess with Forza, it was that a lot of people bought the upgrade. A lot of people bought that Game Pass upgrade, including myself, and that actually gave a lot of revenue to what's their name, Playground. I feel like they're going to do the same thing with Fable, with some kind of upgrade in early access. Obviously, we saw the Forza Horizon 6 upgrade has went to $60 or $50 or some shit like that. So you're basically paying for the full game. You're paying for the premium edition, but it's the same price as just buying the fucking game like separately. Which is like, for the people who are big fans, you already got Game Pass. Like, oh, I might as well. I want that premium edition. You know, I'm getting the full premium edition for the price of the regular game. Okay. So yeah. But when something like Gears E-Day comes out, that's gonna sell. If it's as good as people expect it to be, the PC player base are gonna buy that shit in droves. There will be non-Game Pass Xbox players who are gonna buy that shit in droves. Do we need the PlayStation players? Like, I feel like
No, man.
the PC side is enough for a game like that. Fable.
Their side should be enough, honestly.
Yeah, their side is enough as long as we get everybody paying $29.99. I'm still not paying $29.99. They're not catching me slipping yet. But a lot of people, like, their stacked Game Pass has unstacked. And if everyone was still on this $29.99, they would probably be happy. But I don't think as many people are doing that month to month. So it comes down to, if they want the sales, I think for the most part PC will carry the sales when it comes to things like Gears, Fable. When it comes to, even if Halo remake is hype enough, that'll happen. Minecraft Dungeons 2, that's just gonna sell regardless. That's just gonna sell on PC. It's gonna be a big Game Pass hit. But like we said when the initial business update, the 4 games and everything, is it worth risking your player base that you've cultivated and having them say, why do I even need an Xbox? Like, especially with the Project Helix coming out, this is the best time to have this discussion when there's a new hardware coming out. But I don't think they're ever gonna just go full non-exclusive. Like, I mean, full exclusive again. I think it's too late to like uncork that bottle. It's over. But I still do feel like timed exclusive at the very least. Nothing should be day and date on PlayStation. Just like PlayStation never did day and date on PC, nothing should be day and date on PlayStation or Nintendo.
I think the publishers that they buy, all those can be day and date, but I think they can really think about their own titles.
Call of Duty, yeah, but
like
something
Call of
like
Duty.
Something like
I think Elder Scrolls, like that has to be day and date.
Can't do that
because they already have an example of that, like being day and date and it popping off with Oblivion.
Yeah, but also,
it's like Elder they're gonna lose so many sales.
They're not gonna lose so many sales though, because
millions of sales for a game like Elder Scrolls 6.
They will lose millions of sales, but they have way more potential to gain like hundreds of thousands.
They already accepted that.
No. You're not understanding. This is Elder Scrolls 6. If there's any system seller, like real system seller,
that's a publisher.
But
they can't ever do it for their publishers. Like they never even thought about it. Not even for Bethesda, really, if you think about it.
What? Wait, what are we talking about?
Like the exclusives. Like Hi-Fi Rush was a timed exclusive, but like that still came.
That was not a timed. That was an exclusive. Just like Starfield. It was never a timed exclusive. Starfield was an exclusive.
No, Starfield also technically you can consider it a timed exclusive.
It was not supposed to be a timed exclusive, is what I mean. They did not buy Bethesda.
I disagree.
No. They
haven't thought about being.
We saw the court cases. We literally saw.
No, but like they
went to court. We saw them like literally say
Indiana Jones is a timed exclusive. Like all these games are timed.
I don't know.
Like technically, Ghostwire Tokyo was a timed exclusive for PlayStation, because that eventually came to Xbox.
Yeah, but when they bought Bethesda, they never intended on any of these games going to PlayStation. I don't think they ever had it in their mind.
At this point, I disagree. They lied to us, is what I'm saying. They lied. They lied. Even in their court. They lied to the court too. Yeah.
I don't know about this one. I feel like you're bugging,
bro. You know how many companies actively lie to the court and get away with it?
There's lying, and then there's literally, okay, think about it. Starfield had a PS5 version before they bought Bethesda. They said wipe that shit off the board. Like, that's not happening anymore. Now, think about this. If they really...
So that's just fucking mud on their face, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If they had the intention of releasing on PS5, they would have had the PS5 version ready way sooner. Like, they would have...
that's what Pete Hines was saying, too. He was saying that shit, too. I get it. I guess, but I don't know. Like retroactively, it makes it all timed, in my opinion. Like, even FF16, like that game's a timed exclusive now. In my opinion, it's not a full exclusive like it was like even Rebirth's a timed exclusive. FF7, all that. I don't know. Like right now, like Forspoken hasn't came to Xbox, so technically that's still an exclusive, you know. But I don't know. I don't think they'll do it for the publishers, but I think they definitely can do it for their own games. Like,
look,
there's no need for Fable to be on PlayStation. They don't need to do that. They can literally like afford to lose out on the sales that they might gain from the PlayStation audience, but like they can't afford to lose out on those sales for Call of Duty, right? They
Yeah,
can't
I mean,
afford to
they
lose out
they
on those
literally
software.
can't put Call of Duty exclusive because they
Yeah, so if they
promised.
can't for COD, then they can't for some other big games like I said, Oblivion. Like there's no way. Like even if there's a hypothetical world that Xbox was still doing exclusives for all of the Bethesda shit, they wouldn't make that exclusive because they admitted it in the courts, right? That like anything with legacy is not going to be exclusive.
No. They said in the court, they said Elder Scrolls 6 is a medium-sized game, and these big games are gonna stay exclusive. Like it was Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield that they used as examples. We kept these exclusive because XYZ. Call of Duty is big, like that is the big name. That is a game that is so substantial that we cannot keep it on Xbox, and that was their example that they used in court. So they said Elder Scrolls 6 was another one that was supposed to be exclusive. They were gonna anything Bethesda was not going. Like nothing Bethesda put out was something that was Call of Duty size in their eyes. That would warrant them putting it on PlayStation. It was literally just Overwatch, like basically all the live service Activision games. But like the StarCraft FPS that was gonna come out, I'm pretty sure they were not planning on putting that on PlayStation if they would have kept with the trajectory that they were on.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see what they do. I think this showcase will tell us a lot in that aspect.
Yeah. First things first, Asha, get them damn PS5 logos out of the damn showcases. I don't want to see PS5, Nintendo Switch, none of that shit. Ouya, none of them. I better see Xbox, PC, and that's it. Even if it is coming over there. They got to find out in a tweet after the show. That's first.
Yeah. Or gate it by like 2 or 3 days even.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Make them feel it. Like, damn, I can't play that? I can't play that? That's crazy. Make them feel it. So yeah.
That'd be smart. Yeah.
But if they just pull the plug completely, hey man, I'm gonna kiss Asha feet. I'm not gonna lie. Queen Asha back on the menu.
That's hilarious.
But no, like that wasn't the only thing that they were discussing, because Game Pass was also one that we have more definitive proof that they are working on. This came from The Verge, Tom Warren, who got an internal memo and was able to post it for everyone to see, where Sharma told Xbox employees that Game Pass has become too expensive for players. She wrote that while Game Pass remains central to Xbox's value proposition, the current model isn't the final one. In the short term, they plan on finding a better value equation, and in the long term, she envisions evolving Game Pass into a more flexible system, though she noted that kind of structural change will take time to test and iterate on. So we've seen a lot of rumors of certain changes that might be coming soon, such as the Triton tier, which is the first party only tier, which I think a lot of people will like. It'll basically be the EA Play Pro / Ubisoft Plus Premium, or whatever the big one is called.
Yeah. Like make it like $15.
$15 a month. And then they've also been floating the whole ad supported option, which I still don't know how that shit is gonna fly, but we'll see. And then of course we got the big rumor that they are thinking about removing Call of Duty, which is basically the cause of the fucking skyrocketing Game Pass prices in the first place. And
put it to a higher tier, man.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do, bro.
If you want Call of Duty, just make Call of Duty yearly tier. Uh,
With like COD and like WoW or something.
they gotta do a cable packages. Like, you know, your base Xbox Game Pass is gonna go back down to $19.99. But if you want to add Fortnite Crew, that's gonna be an extra $5 a month. If you want that Ubisoft Plus Classics, that's an extra $2 a month. Call of Duty, $7 a month. You're gonna have to pay up for that one. WoW, I think a WoW subscription is $11.99 a month right now, so maybe like $7 a month also. You know, give you a little discount on that. And then, but if you want everything, we got Ultimate for you. It's $40 a month. You get the whole package. So yeah, I can see them kind of stripping things and trying to make it a package deal. Like you can add things if you want them, but if you don't want Fortnite Crew, which obviously a lot of people who are subscribed to Game Pass do not care about Fortnite Crew, you can still save. Or maybe you don't care about EA Play, and that's just been bundled in as if it was just normal. Maybe they kind of throw that out as an add-on, and then you know, you don't have to have EA Play if you don't want it. But yeah, I just like that the talks are happening. They understand that both of these are a problem in some regard, which is something that I feel like that's a good sign in general.
Mm-hmm.
But we will see how both of those turn out. The showcase will definitely be the first test. But I think we're going to be seeing something Game Pass related very soon, as far as some kind of new tier. Oh, there's also the whole rumor that they're going to be merging a bundle with Netflix. So we'll see how that works also.
Yeah. That'd be interesting, man. You get Netflix, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and probably some fucking like subscription to
Minecraft
some fucking like
Realms.
Doritos or some shit.
Minecraft Realms. Get your dedicated servers and all that shit.
You get a free pass to a Mountain Dew every day at 7-Eleven.
No, they
scan their barcode.
No, they move from Mountain Dew. They're not rocking with Mountain Dew no more. Haven't you seen? They're Fanta now. Xbox Fanta. They're Xbox Fanta. So that's the new.
Scan this QR code, you get a free Fanta every day at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You have Game Pass Ultimate.
All right.
They should hire us, man.
And the last bit of news was actually a bit of a surprise from today. I feel like the official Xbox podcast is so slept on because they don't have nothing going on for like 8 months of the year, but then they get that one just scoop where they then like everybody like, oh shit, yeah, it's official Xbox, oh shit, yeah. So they got to talk with the booty, which we know the booty don't talk. We know the booty be
we don't want to hear from the booty, bro.
The booty be clenched, like, but now we got the booty to open up. He's spreading it, and
it's hilarious.
We got to hear a lot from him about his new role and about what's going on at Xbox Studios. So first off, he talked about Clockwork Revolution, and he's saying that In Exile, like, he basically said they are punching above their weight in a way that he's never seen. He said that they, like, the game that they're making feels like it's made by, they're a team of 100, but it feels like they're being, like, the game is being made by double the people because of how high quality it is. So more reasons to be excited about Clockwork Revolution. I trust In Exile with my fucking life, and I know that this game is gonna be a fucking hit when it finally comes out. Hopefully next year. Hopefully not too far into the year next year, because I want it as soon as possible. But definitely when it's ready. Don't do a Wasteland 3 and that should be buggy and broken as fuck. But the biggest thing that came out of this interview was him basically saying how the Xbox studios collaborate. And we've known that there's been like these collaborations that we would just see on and off, like, State of Decay 3 is using Grounded's multiplayer server formula or whatever the fuck that they did. They got help from Obsidian. The Obsidian team who made Grounded, and they helped State of Decay 3 get that multiplayer the same way that it works in Grounded. But he basically listed off like all of the collaborations that are happening internally with Xbox Game Studios, and not only just Xbox Game Studios, but with ABK and Bethesda as well. So the coalition is helping In Exile on Clockwork Revolution and utilizing Unreal Engine 5. Blizzard Entertainment is providing cinematic support for Playground Games' Fable. Compulsion Games is using Activision's mocap studio for their next game. Rare is sharing multiplayer expertise from Sea of Thieves to help Double Fine on Killing, whatever the fuck.
However you want to say it.
Obsidian Entertainment took sophisticated persistent world/save technology from Undead Labs' State of Decay 2, enhanced and used it in Grounded, improved the technology, and has now sent it back to Undead Labs for State of Decay 3. King and Mahjong collaborated on Minecraft Blast, combines King's expertise with Mojang's Minecraft IP. Minecraft's in-game store technology was adapted into Flight Simulator, and that same technology later made its way into Starfield Creations. Teams also share native tools, best practices, and other development approaches. So the collaborations have actually been a lot deeper than we initially thought. Like, we would always be like, oh yeah, we know the coalition is basically everywhere. Anywhere that UE5 is being used in Xbox, the coalition is probably there. But other than that, it was like these random on and off things, like the whole Obsidian and State of Decay thing. But yeah, I like to see the synergy that's going on between all of these studios. Activision and Bethesda being brought into it now too, where Compulsion can use Activision's mocap studio. Like, why does a fucking Ninja Theory get their own mocap studio? Where is Compulsion's mocap studio? That's what we should be asking. What the fuck has Ninja Theory done that they deserve their own mocap studio, but Compulsion doesn't? I'm just trying to ask the question. I'm trying to ask the questions. I feel like, if anything, we need to strip Ninja Theory of their mocap studio and tell them to go mocap some fucking gameplay and have Compulsion take over their studio while they working on how to make gameplay again. Count your fucking days, Ninja Theory. Anyways, but even like the Sea of Thieves Double Fine one was an unexpected one. Like, I would have never thought that like Rare would be helping Double Fine on like how to make the multiplayer experience. But yeah, love to see it. But yeah, other than that, Booty was just yapping. He was and all that. But we gonna see. I feel like this is the year. It took them. No, I'm not gonna say it took them 25 years because they've had years before that. But 25 years, we gonna get the Xbox lineup that we've been waiting for since the Xbox One. A surefire game of the year, like level games, multiple, not just one. I feel like we gonna have multiple between Gears, between Forza, and between Fable. I think they actually have a caliber lineup that I'm calling it. They're gonna have a nominee this time, finally.
Yeah, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
It's gonna be like Jeff. He gonna be like, but look at this cat game that we can put. Y'all see this cat game, and then they gonna like, nah, bro. This fucking Fable was just too good. This Gears of War E-Day was just like we can't not put this in, bro. And he's like, damn. And Sony gonna be calling. Sony gonna be blowing up his phone like, I thought you said we weren't putting no Xbox. He's like, I couldn't stop him. I'm sorry. And then he gonna have to commit seppuku. But yeah, it's looking really good this year for all three. The big three all have some killer lineups coming up.
I agree, man.
PlayStation, Xbox started late. Like we're just now getting the first. Both of them were getting their first big first party games in April, and then like Nintendo had basically started off the year just dropping 90 Metacritic Pokemon Pocopia, and then they just been dropping shit every month. So, but I feel like going forward, we're gonna be seeing some, like, I think one a month. If they pull it off right, they both can get a one a month until November, where they're probably gonna back off. Or wait, PlayStation? Okay, PlayStation has Soros this month. They have Wolverine in September. I feel like I'm missing something else that they have.
From who?
PlayStation.
No, I think they got Tokon in August.
Yeah, Tokon, that's what it was.
I think that they're gonna have but they had fucking that God of War game earlier this year.
I forgot about that. Honestly.
Yeah, they yeah, but their big one for sure is gonna be Saros. And I think Saros, out of the two big ones between Wolverine and Saros, I think Saros is the one that's gonna get nominated.
Yeah. I hope so. As long as it releases in a good state, I think it should definitely get the nomination.
Oh, I think it is. Did you see that the reviewers got it today?
Yeah.
Or they talked about that they had it. I'm sure that they've had it for longer than that.
Yeah, content creators also got a copy. Yeah, I've seen a lot of content.
They're confident in it. They're confident.
Their Housemark gotta be.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, a lot to look forward to. June showcase, the State of Play coming up soon, and Nintendo just shadow dropping shit on Nintendo Today for whatever reason instead of just putting out a direct. But that's all I got on that. Anything you wanted to add?
All right. Man, I think they're cooking, bro. We're getting some good ass games, bro, and they run great on all the platforms. Like we haven't been in this in a long ass time. We haven't been in this situation in a long ass time.
Yeah, we about to see a Nintendo game, a PlayStation game, and an Xbox game in the Game of the Year awards for the first time in like 15 years, bro. It's about to be crazy. But with that, let's go ahead and wrap this up. That is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Dual-Wield premieres. Now, let's go ahead and get these outros. Appreciate you, Subeg, for pulling up. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Y'all can find me on Deadass, like the Discord. I'll just plug the Discord in this section. Please join it. It's in the description, right?
Yep, in the description.
Yes, sir. Join the Discord, y'all.
All right. And as for myself, Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at PastaFeet F3ET. You can find me on twitch.tv/OtakuTheDon. And of course, you can find me right here on YouTube, where not only are we doing Dual-Wield every Thursday, Project Entitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday live. And like you said, join the Discord that's in the description. But also check out Lords of Gaming, because but we both got some shit cooking on lordsofgaming.net, and that is also in the description.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, other than that, any final words for the people to get them through the week?
Final words, shit. Get your steps in, man. Get your steps in. Drink some water, get some sun.
All right, and with that, let's get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your week, your weekend, your month, year, life, all that. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. You gotta pick up your girl?
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, we ended on